I'm from the state of Osun. May I move, Mr. Speaker, that a bill for an act to amend the National Productivity Center Act, Cap 70, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, in order to empower the center to design, set up, and operate productivity guidelines for training, certification of all certified artisans and technicians, and to establish a registry for the registration of qualified members and for other related matters be now read a second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Second, Honorable Ayo.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, this bill is a fairly straightforward bill, which is urging us to amend the National Productivity Center Act to ensure that we have in our country a process or procedure that ensures that we have quality and well-trained artisans and technicians across the gamut of our society. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, at one point or the other, we used to have well-established technical schools, vocational institutions, and we had well-trained and qualified artisans, and our youths were proud to go to these technical colleges or train themselves in some vocation or the other, and we had qualified and quality products coming out of these institutions. Mr. Speaker, in the last few years, we'll notice that the quality of the technicians and artisans that we have been compelled to patronize across the nation, their capacity and their knowledge of their various vocations have reduced. We would have patronized vehicle mechanics, building construction technicians, some even in professional, in medical services. You have various artisans and technicians that perform services here. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, all this bill is urging us to do is to empower the National Productivity Center to design and set up and operate guidelines for training our artisans so that our youths can have quality training, and in turn it can translate to better service delivery on these various aspects of our daily lives. These technicians and artisans would be registered with this body. They would go through a series of qualified training exercises. Maybe various institutions will be certified to train or retrain as may be necessary. That really is the purpose of this bill, and I urge my colleagues, Mr. Speaker, to support this bill and allow the bill to go for a second reading so that the committee can do justice to this amendment to work out the guidelines that will regulate the nature of empowerment of the training and recertification that this bill calls for. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I so urge.